Look at all this. Charts, numbers, headlines. It is a giant, confusing mess. What if we could take all of this chaos, feed it to an AI, and it gave us back something that actually makes sense? It sounds impossible.
Most people think you need to be a Wall Street genius with a supercomputer to win at the stock market. But what if they are wrong? Today, we are putting that to the test. I am giving ChatGPT a simple 5-step challenge to see if it can turn raw data into something genuinely valuable. We are testing a system, a way to cut through all the noise that anyone can use.
And I want to be 100% clear before we go any further. This is an experiment. The results could be a complete disaster. This is not financial advice, and nothing in this video is a recommendation to buy or sell anything. This is a look at how we make decisions with these tools. Let's go.
So what is the actual plan? We cannot just ask ChatGPT, will stocks go up? That is gambling, and we would probably lose all our money. Instead, we are testing a real workflow, a step-by-step process you can actually follow to turn an AI into a research assistant that does the boring part properly.
We are using the S&P 500 because it is the biggest benchmark in the world. It is a huge slice of the economy, and there is an insane amount of data on it. It is the perfect beast for this challenge, and when I say gold, I am not talking about a magic stock pick that makes you a millionaire tomorrow. The real gold is clarity. We are turning thousands of confusing data points into one simple report. That saves you hours of work, and it gives you a disciplined way to look at the market.
This whole experiment is 5 simple steps. We gather the data, we give it to the AI, we tell it exactly what to do, and we see what comes out. If this works, it means you do not need to be on Wall Street to do this anymore. Anyone can. Let's get to the first step.
An AI is only as smart as the information you give it. Feed it garbage and you will get garbage back. It is that simple. So the first 2 steps are about giving ChatGPT the best data possible.
Step 1 is to give it historical S&P 500 data. We need to show the AI what the market has actually done, and not just the price. Years of daily data. The open, the high, the low, the close, and the trading volume for every single day. That gives the AI a deep read on how this market behaves. But numbers are only half the story. They tell you what happened. They do not tell you why. Which brings us to step 2, adding the human story. To make this genuinely useful, we need context. So I gathered recent news headlines, reports on inflation and jobs, and anything else that moved the market in the last few weeks. This matters for understanding what people are thinking. Is everyone scared, or are they greedy? By mixing the hard numbers from step 1 with the real-world story from step 2, we are setting this up properly. Now the part that actually decides whether this works. Step 3, running a structured analysis. And the keyword there is structured. We do not just dump everything in and hope. We have to direct it.
Think of it like directing a film. You give it a specific role, and you tell it exactly what to do. That is the difference between useless output and something worth reading. So I gave it a job. You are a senior analyst. Everything you say must be grounded in the data I give you. And if it is not in the data, you say so. Then I gave it the files, all the price data, and all the recent news.
Then I gave it an exact to-do list. 5 tasks in a report. 1. Trend analysis. What is the main trend? 2. Key levels. Where are the most important price levels? 3. A volatility check. Is this market calm right now, or is it wild? 4. A sentiment reading. Read the news and tell me if the mood is positive, negative, or neutral. And 5. Macro factors. What are the 3 biggest things supporting this market and the 3 biggest things working against it that forces it to work step by step the way an analyst actually would?
So now we have the puzzle pieces. Trend, levels, volatility, sentiment. Right now they are just a pile. Step 4 is combining them into one signal. The individual parts are useful, but the real value is in how they interact. What if the price is climbing but the news is terrible? That is a flag you would want to see. So the next instruction was, based on everything you just produced, tell me whether this looks bullish, bearish, or neutral. Justify it, and tell me which factors carried the most weight. That makes it weigh the evidence and explain itself.
And finally, step 5. Turn all of it into a one-page report. Nobody reads a wall of text. We want one clean page, like a briefing. So the last prompt was, put everything into a one-page executive summary. Give me a headline, a confidence level, a summary of the reasoning, the top 3 risks, and what to watch for next. That last step is the real test. It takes a messy pile of data and turns it into something sharp enough to act on. And I have put the exact prompts I used in a free guide, linked below. Now, let's look at what came out.
Here it is. One page. A headline. One line. With a direction on it. A confidence level beside it. Not just a claim. Then the reasoning. Telling you which specific evidence pushed it that way, and which pushed against. Then 3 named risks. Each one a thing that would actually change the answer. And at the bottom, what to watch for. And the specific condition that would confirm or break it. I am deliberately not reading you my numbers, because my numbers are already out of date, and yours will be different. The shape is the point. That is what you get back every single time you run this. On any week, on any index.
So, the real question, did we find a secret money printing machine? No, absolutely not. And that is the most important part of this video. Anyone who tells you an AI can see the future is lying to you. The real gold is the workflow, a repeatable process that takes a mountain of information and makes it simple. Used this way, ChatGPT is an extremely good research assistant. It does the boring work so you can spend your time on the part that matters, which is thinking. It forces you to look at the data, the news, and the risks every single time. It builds discipline. The AI is not the analyst. You are. The AI is the assistant. And it still gets things wrong, badly sometimes, so it needs you to check it. But as a way to make your own analysis sharper, it is a genuine step change. So, question for you. Would you trust an AI with your money? Tell me in the comments. I want to know what you think. And if you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell because we are just getting started.